Us now on International Women's Day is a panel of women who have seen these changes impact their own family firsthand. We have Goldie Ghamari, she's a human rights activist, and Elica Le Bon, an attorney. Both are daughters of Iranian refugees who fled the Islamic regime. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us on.
Goldie, thanks for joining us. Yes, happy International Women's Day to everybody at home, too. It means something different to everyone. As these strikes against the Iranian government are happening, in some cases, you know, it's also something that women on the ground are having to contend with as well. Goldie, what do you know about how women are experiencing this? How are ladies feeling?
They're feeling very, very excited. They're thrilled because Iranians in occupied Iran, they don't see this as a war. They see this as liberation. So think about France during World War II when they were being liberated by the Allies, when they were under Nazi occupation. It's the exact same thing. So the very few messages that I'm receiving from women in occupied Iran is that they're very grateful to President Trump in the United States. They're grateful to Israel because this is not a war between the United States and Iran. This is a conflict between the United States and the Islamic regime, which has been occupying and brutally suppressing Iranian women for the last 47 years.
Elica, in your experience, what has been happening to Iranian women? Can you explain it to our viewers? You know, what things look like there on the ground currently?
Yeah, I mean, this is an oppression against the Iranian women that has been happening for the last 47 years once this regime came to power and was entrenched. You know, before they came to power, the first thing that the Ayatollah said was that the women of Iran were going to be free. In fact, he was quoted as saying that they were going to be more free than the women of France. Well, obviously, we now know how that playbook looks. It's making false promises and then coming into power and entrenching your tyranny. As soon as the regime was established, the first thing they did was codify mandatory hijab as law. And then what happened from that point on is that, you know, in the early days, they were throwing acid in women's faces if they weren't wearing hijab. Even to more recently, during the women freedom protests, we saw women being flogged 72 lashes if they were caught on surveillance not wearing hijab. And so, you know, it really goes without saying, it's just so much worse than you can even imagine. You see these women, these young girls that were protesting who had their eyes taken out, who were shot in the eyes to be blinded for protesting. These women have been raped, they've been mutilated, they've been murdered. There really is no overstating that this is the biggest terrorist regime on the entire planet.
Wow. Beaten, raped, acid thrown in their face, scared into submission is what it sounds like you're saying here. There's a real history of tension between the United States and Iran, as we know, long before these strikes, for decades. And some Iranian women are saying American politicians should have stood up more before all of these protests and the escalation, you know, and stepped in, and that maybe a president should have been this bold, in their words, previously. I want to play you something that one Iranian activist had to say.
We lost everything, our homeland, our freedom, our family members, our safety. And that's the right decision to remove terrorists. But I have to say, I am tired of seeing some politicians here in America, especially Democrats, making this about their own politics, scoring political points like Kamala Harris. Suddenly, she kept quiet about the massacre. Suddenly, she found a voice condemning the targeted military strike against the killers. So when ordinary people get massacred, you don't have any problem?
Goldie, this is a tough time for America, and politicians and Americans alike are divided on this war. What do you want American politicians to know, Goldie?
You know, prior to 1979, Iran was one of the biggest allies of the United States, and Iran was a peacekeeper in the Middle East. It was only when Jimmy Carter decided to back the Ayatollah, Jimmy Carter and the Democrats backed the Ayatollah and helped install this brutal Islamic dictatorship, that Iran all of a sudden became occupied by the Islamic regime, and that's when the enmity with the United States started. So Iranians have always been allies of the United States, and right now, what President Trump is doing is he is rectifying the mistake that Jimmy Carter and the Democrats made 47 years ago. And we're so grateful to President Trump and the Republicans.
Elica, we're out of time, but what would you say to politicians? Just a quick beat, please.
what people and politicians and activists are saying now is that no war, let's do diplomacy. Well, it is because of 47 years of diplomacy that this regime has been legitimized, strengthened, invited to the UN. And guess what? Diplomacy with this regime led to war. So the answer is not diplomacy. Diplomacy is what brings us war. And now we're at an inevitable junction that gives us no good path except for exactly where we are.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.